Hello and welcome. My name is John Kneffel with One Group Retirement Advisors. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be spending the next 20 to 25 minutes reviewing the topic of Social Security. Specifically, we're going to cover the background of the program, some information on benefits, as well as some different scenarios to consider when claiming the benefits. So we'll kick off with a brief background on the Social Security program's history. The program was created in 1935 when President Roosevelt signed the Social Security Act into law. It was really designed to give an additional but not sole source of income in retirement, and since then it's grown into a huge program that serves about 69 million people as of 2021. Here are some of the key benefits Social Security provides. A guaranteed lifetime income stream that serves to protect against longevity risk. In other words, the risk of outliving your money. It also features cost of living adjustments, otherwise known as COLAs, and these help protect against the loss of purchasing power. For example, we've all had the experience that the $80 bag of groceries we buy today having been only $70 or $60 years in the past. Now, benefits are based on your highest 35 years of earnings. So if you've worked for 40 years, the lowest 5 years of earnings, whenever they occur, are not going to be averaged in to calculate your benefit. However, if you've only had 25 years of earnings, then 10 years of $0 earnings are going to be averaged into the calculation, and that's going to result in a lower benefit than would be typical at that level of earnings. So your benefits may be taxable dependent on income, but only up to 85% of a benefit can be subject to federal income tax. And most states do not subject Social Security benefits to state taxes. So with an understanding of some of the key benefits, let's walk through some of the Social Security eligibility rules. Now, in order to be eligible for Social Security retirement benefits, you must be 62 years old and have worked for a total of 10 years. Now, the 10-year requirement is really broken into quarterly credits, and to be considered fully insured, you need to have attained 40 credits. So each year you work, you can earn up to 1 credit for every $1,640 in earnings for 2023, up to a maximum of 4 credits per year. Now, your full retirement age is a key milestone and gradually shifting to age 67 for those born after 1960. So it's really important to understand your full retirement age, since your actual received benefit is going to vary based on when you claim relative to your full retirement age. You have more control over your own benefit than you may think. The decision on when to claim the benefit makes a big difference in the annual and total amounts that you receive over your retirement. So let's take a look at an example. In this slide, it shows a hypothetical individual earning $50,000 per year over their career and what their benefit is based on the age they claim the benefit. So looking at the green line on the bottom, you can see that the individual claims at age 62 but receives a permanently reduced benefit amount of $12,000 per year. Now, right above that, you can see the individual claims their full retirement age of 67 and receives $18,000 per year, an increase of $6,000 over the early claiming at 62. This full retirement age benefit is also referred to as their primary insurance amount. Now, if we look up one step further, we can see the individual claims at age 70 and receives the largest possible annual benefit by earning the delayed retirement credits. Now, the annual amount increases to almost $24,000, which is double the amount that they would have received at age 62. The example on this visual shows the same concept expanded to an individual that earned closer to $100,000 per year over their career. Now, the change in benefit amounts is more drastic as career earnings increases and highlights the importance of when to claim benefits. The concept to remember is if you're seeking the highest annual benefit, you would want to delay claiming as long as possible to the age 70 maximum. The rule of thumb is that your benefit increases 7 to 8% for each year you delay claiming the benefits. We've talked about the concept of delaying claiming to maximize benefits, but is that always the best choice? The answer is going to be different for each of us, as our own personal circumstances play the biggest role in picking our own best claiming strategy. Let's look over some of the initial considerations to think through the decision to claim early and receive more total payments, or to delay and receive the largest annual benefit. Now, if you have a known medical condition or potentially shorter life expectancy, it could benefit you to claim early and maximize the total number of payments. However, if you're in good health and have a family history of longevity, maximizing the annual amount by delaying could be beneficial. Now, when spending more early in retirement is a priority, it may make sense to claim early and boost your total income. However, if you're more concerned over outliving your money, and delaying claiming may provide more benefit. If you're seeking higher growth with your investments, you're generally going to be subject to greater volatility. Now, taking the benefit early may help offset what's known as sequence of return risk by reducing the amount that you may need to take from the investments that are at a low point. If you're more conservative with your investments, it may be beneficial to delay claiming and maximize the return on your Social Security benefits, since these may outweigh any potential investment gains. If you'll be receiving a pension income, you may be able to more safely claim early, as that pension can also help offset the risk of outliving your money. However, if that pension would cover your expenses, you could also look to delay and maximize the Social Security benefit to boost your income in the future. If you don't expect a pension or another similar fixed or guaranteed income source, it may be wise to delay and look to maximize that Social Security benefit for the long term. When you're still working but eligible for benefits, it's extremely important to consider delaying claiming those benefits. There's really two main reasons for this. If you're working and claim your benefits before full retirement age of 67, you're subject to what's known as the earnings cap, or the annual wage limit, which in 2023 was $21,240. This says that for every $2 of earnings over the annual wage limit of $21,240, benefits are reduced by $1. So to give you an example, if you're 62 and earning $85,000 and filed to receive a $30,000 Social Security benefit, you're $63,000 over the cap and your benefit would be wiped out completely. The other main reason is that you would lock in a permanently reduced benefit at a time when you already have income. A frequent question I hear is, so what happens if I claim my benefit, then want to change my mind? The first option available is called a withdrawal of application, otherwise known as a do-over, which allows you to stop a claimed benefit. There's important time restrictions with this option, as it must be done within the first year of claiming benefits. It's available only once, so you can't go back and forth on the option. And if chosen, you must repay all benefits received since the claim. Now, the second option is called suspend filing, and this is available at or after full retirement age. It's going to be more forgiving than the previous option in that you don't need to repay prior benefits. And once you suspend your benefits, you can earn the delayed retirement credits of 7 to 8% annually until you refile for the benefits, or until the age 70 maximum. So with these being the only options available, you can see it's very important to plan through the initial decision to claim, or the potential exists to be stuck with the decision depending on the timing. Now let's transition the discussion to thinking about benefits for spouses. Earnings history is a major factor in deciding to take spousal benefits. If a married individual has minimal work history or relatively low earnings, they can look to claim a spousal benefit of up to 50% of the higher earning spouse's full retirement age benefit. The benefits are going to be based off the higher earning spouse's full retirement age benefit regardless of their current age. So if the claiming spouse files for spousal benefits before their own full retirement age, then those benefits are reduced as shown in the chart. There's a few caveats to this benefit. First, the couple must have been married for at least 1 year and be eligible for spousal benefits. Also, the earning spouse must have filed to receive their own benefit to open the spousal benefit for the claiming spouse. Spousal benefits also don't receive delayed credits beyond full retirement age, so there's no advantage in delaying past that point. So now we can add another concept to the discussion, survivor benefits. When a couple looks to claim Social Security benefits, it's important to consider how the decision will affect their spouse in the event of their death. When one spouse passes, the survivor will continue to receive the higher of the two benefits, but they won't receive both. So one strategy to consider, if possible, is for the higher earner to delay benefits as long as possible to maximize the survivor benefit. So in the example on the left, let's assume both spouses are the same age and one made $90,000 per year while the other made $50,000 per year. If both claim benefits at 62, then they would receive a combined total of $31,000 in benefits. When either spouse passes, the survivor will continue to receive the larger of the benefits, which in this case is $19,000 per year. So in the example to the right, the lower earning spouse claims at age 62, as in the prior example, but the higher earner actually delays their claiming until age 70 and receives an increased benefit of $35,000 per year. Now, when either spouse passes, the survivor receives $35,000, which is a substantial increase at a time when the survivor may need it most. There are a few additional Social Security benefits that we'll touch on here. The first is the widow or widower benefit. This benefit is for those who lose a spouse before claiming their own benefit. This situation brings up a few different planning considerations. First, the survivor can claim a reduced benefit as early as age 60 and then switch to their own benefit at a later age. Their own benefit would continue to earn delayed credits as it normally would, and the survivor would have the income of the widow benefit during that time. Now, alternatively, the survivor could take their own benefit as early as age 62, but then switch to the widow or widower benefit at full retirement age if that amount would be greater. This is an important consideration as it's the only scenario that allows the individual to switch between benefits. There's also the divorcee benefit for those 62 and older. This allows you to claim benefits based on your ex-spouse's earnings as if you were still married. There's a few stipulations to qualify. Individuals must not have remarried, and the marriage must have lasted for at least 10 years. You can't switch between benefits as you would with the widow or widower benefit. And it's also important to remember that the claim for the divorcee benefit does not affect the ex-spouse's benefits. A great resource I encourage everyone to visit is the SSA.gov website. Here you can access benefit statements, check earnings history, and access planning tools. If you don't know your estimated Social Security benefit, this is an easy way to get that information. I hope you found the time today give you a better understanding of Social Security as a program and the options available. If I could leave you with a few takeaways, it would be consider delaying your benefits, especially if you plan to keep working. Think about your benefits as a couple if you're married versus an individual decision. Check out the socialsecurity.gov website to help get an estimate of your benefits and review your earnings history to make sure there's no mistakes or omissions. And ultimately, just to plan ahead. So Social Security is a large part of most retirees' financial picture. understanding how it fits and what's best for your personal circumstance can make a big difference towards securing your retirement. Thank you, everyone, for joining. If anyone has questions regarding their own situation or Social Security benefits, you can always reach out to me directly. I've got my contact information up on the screen here. So I hope you've enjoyed the presentation and have a great day. Thank you.